Airbnb short-term rental. So one of the very first things I noticed when we got here was it's a pretty steep driveway. Not like crazy steep, but it's steep enough to where ironically, here we are in mid-November, we had a freak 6 or 7 inch storm throughout the entire New England region, Northeast region, and luckily somebody came over here and shoveled this because we're all set here. But I did notice that it's a rather steep driveway, and then it is dark now. We've actually been here for a couple hours now, but when we first arrived, when it was still bright out at about 4:30 or 5,
4:30,
we noticed this unbelievably overgrown fern thing in the front yard that is actually covering like 80% of the walkway. So let's head in and give it a quick overview.
This code thing.
Yeah, you're going to drop your code in for security. Yep, good point. So like I said, we've already been here for a couple of hours. We already ate dinner. So we have our belongings are kind of strewn in a chaotic organization cluster. As for the television, we've only been able to get YouTube to work. We can't find like any public access stations, like, for local weather or anything like that.
Or like Chronicle.
Based on being here for 2 hours or so that we've been here, I would give it like 4 stars. Certainly not a terrible short-term rental, but there's no question that it has some quirks to it. It has some aesthetic quirks to it, like you've got these rather sizable patches in the walls from whatever somebody must have done there in the past, and there's another smaller one over here that somebody did, and it's almost like whoever did the work kind of just knows enough to get by, and you can kind of see that in a couple other places. Like I noticed that in the kitchen, like with this island in the kitchen is a little I would say it's kind of just been thrown together, in my humble opinion, along with this counter. It is for a short-term rental. It is functional. This countertop here is loose to the touch, and then again you got these big drywall patches that are kind of just splattered. It almost looks like the ceramic tile for this kitchen area has actually been put right on top of the hardwood floor. I guess if you want to do it that way, you certainly can. And you can actually tell here by how they did the finish work that it's on top of, you've got this big gap here over the hardwood floor, and it looks like this has been put on top of the hardwood. Originally, we thought there were only 2 towels for the 5 people that are staying here, until we started looking in the bedrooms, and we noticed that there were 2 towels in each bedroom, which is a plus. Oh, and look at this guy. Oh, what a good boy. We're also noticing, maybe another key point is this property is a split level. We've got a few stairs that go to a basement type area, and then we have a few stairs that go to an upstairs type area. So it is a split level.
Dad, can I talk about me and Evan's room?
I'm about to mention one more thing, and maybe you can take over.
Okay.
How long have we been talking? Oh, not quite 5 minutes. We're about 4.5, so that's not too bad. The one thing we've noticed, and we don't know if this has been set up purposely for this property, is that the heat isn't quite as robust on this upper split level section compared to the lower living area, which might make sense because you tend to be in your living room quite a bit. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Here we go. Oh, I have a wonderful 2.5-year-old boy that is being very clingy right now.
It's there's a new place.
Potentially. And then you really can't see it because we're in a dark hallway. But there's another patch in the sheetrock there.
That looks like it was like water or something.
And then, I mean, there's just like little quirks on the walls and stuff to where there's been some sheetrock patching. And then like this door jamb. And again, I'm doing this in the dark, so it's really not doing its justice. But again, for a short-term rental, I would definitely be giving this 4 stars, especially for the fact that it's a 3-bedroom, and for the price we're paying per night, we really can't complain. Alexis,
can I have him, please?
Come on,
why don't you just take over for like a minute and a half?
So, right now we are entering my brother Evan's bedroom. As you can see, there's a mirror here, really big. And then there's tissues here, cup candy, some towels, closet over here, little nightstand with a lamp, and also a little nightstand with a lamp over there. Then we got this background bed thing that's really nice. And then this is my side and Evan's side of the bed. Really neat and nice. And then we got the drawer that can't really open very well.
Why do I always have
And then, so down here.
Real quickly, I just want to point out one other thing. So again,
I wasn't done.
I understand that. Well, and again, you don't want to go too long on these videos because we're past 7 minutes here. And again, I don't know if this video is doing good justice, but like looks like this whole door jamb has been yanked. Okay, got a real good yank at one point, and it's all cracked on here. But again, for a short-term rental, I mean, I would definitely wouldn't. This is like borderline. I wouldn't call it luxury. Like I said, I'm probably gonna give it 4 stars. And again, we've only been here for like a couple hours, so I'll have to sleep tonight and see how I like it. No, he's all right. Why don't you go about another 20 seconds and wrap it up?
So, be quiet. So, as you can see, there's a lamp right here. There's this cord to the lamp. And as you can see, where the cord goes, it's a little jammed up. It's a little, looks like it's gotten a lot of use. Some pictures. And as like what my dad was saying, this whole entire spot right here is cracked. Just look at that, guys. Just look at that for a minute. And then this doorway is like totally messed up. I wish it wasn't dark so I could show you guys a little bit more, but look at all this. Just look at that for a second, guys. Looks like that has gotten some use too. And yeah, guys, so that was our tour of where we are staying.
It's an Airbnb short-term rental in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Uh-huh.